Please have a seat. What do I want to talk to you about? Oh, the latest medical news headlines, that's what. Alright, to kick off today's headlines, we head over to WashingtonPost.com, where they're reporting that health plans may be raising premiums despite outsized surpluses. Non-profit health insurers may be setting aside unnecessarily large surpluses, even as some of them continue to raise premiums, according to analysis by a consumers' rights group. The report released Thursday by Consumers Union, the nonprofit publisher of Consumer Reports, found that 7 of 10 Blue Cross Blue Shield affiliates examined had amassed surpluses more than 3 times the level regulators deemed necessary for them to remain solvent. For instance, at the close of 2009, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Arizona had a surplus of $717 billion, more than 7 times the regulatory minimum. The same year, the company raised premiums for its individual market customers between 8.8% and 18.4%. An insurance plan's surplus is essentially the revenue it raises from premiums and investments minus expenses such as the cost of paying medical claims. Companies must maintain enough surplus to protect them from unexpected expenses and losses, but how much surplus is too much is a matter of some debate. Alright, and heading over to NPR.org, they're reporting that vaginal birth is okay for most women after a cesarean section. Guidelines just put out by the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists say a vaginal birth after cesarean, or VBAC, is the most appropriate and safe choice for the majority of women. The new guidelines may give a boost to efforts to reduce the rates of repeat C-sections. Right now, only about 10% of women who have cesarean deliveries try a subsequent vaginal delivery. Fear of complications and lawsuits are big factors. Alright, headed over to Boston.com. The district attorney prosecuting 5 former South Hadley High School students on charges of bullying Phoebe Prince in the months before her suicide defended the criminal charges yesterday in response to a news article asserting that the 15-year-old had a history of mental health problems. The article, published Tuesday by the online magazine Slate, cited unreleased case documents in detailing Prince's psychological struggles, including a previous suicide attempt. It asserted that Prince, who hanged herself in January, was deeply troubled long before she ever met her suspected tormentors, and raised questions about whether the teenagers deserved to be prosecuted. A 6th former student had been charged with statutory rape in the case. In a sharply worded response, Northwestern District Attorney Elizabeth D. Schreible said any internal struggles the teenagers had did not excuse the alleged harassment. As a matter of law, the existence of a victim's disability does not legally excuse a defendant's criminal actions. Under many statutory schemes, it serves to aggravate the offense rather than mitigate it. Alright, rounding out today's headlines, we head over to SeattlePI.com, where they are reporting on how to get a rat out of your toilet. And this is kind of surprising. Rats appear in toilets more often than you might think. Public Health, Seattle King, and Courtney heard from more than 80 Seattle residents who lifted the lid to find that unsightly surprise in 2009. And in 2008, there were almost 60 rat and toilet incidents. So you're probably wondering how a rat might get in a toilet, and the Seattle Health Department explains it as this. Rats get up into toilets by following the scent of food washed down drain from your home to the sewer system. While searching for food, they can climb your home's standpipe, the pipe that connects your home's drainage to the sewer. Unable to reach the kitchen sink, they can come up into the toilet bowl. So if you do find a rat in your toilet, the health department recommends you stay calm, keep the lid down, and squirt liquid dish soap into the toilet. Squirting the dish soap into the toilet breaks the surface tension of the water, according to the health department officials, and apparently the soap degreases the oils on the rat's fur so it cannot stay afloat in the water. Then what do? Well, flush, flush, flush until it's gone. Alright, and that'll do it for today's headlines. As always, you can find more at www.mditv.com/blog, and you can follow us on Twitter at MDITV. Alright, take it easy.